Whiskey Hotel.
WH.
Probably stands for White House, which I just picked up on.
Because whiskey and hotel are the military names for the letters W and H.
Yes.
Like Bravo.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't want to go through them all. Right. Oscar, Grouch.
Whiskey Hotel.
Whiskey Hotel. Yeah, so this is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm finally getting to it.
Oh, that looks familiar.
That does look familiar. See, I'm not completely moronic, though only slightly. Also, we were making fun of Donald Rump. I've got a lot of things wrong from what I've said so far in this voiceover.
Yeah.
We were making fun of Donald Rumsfeld, which he deserved to be for the quote that they used from him in this. But it was U.S. Attorney John Ashcroft that lost in Missouri.
Oh, Ashcroft.
Not
Rumsfeld.
Rumsfeld. Though Rumsfeld is not, in my opinion, the sharpest tool in the tool shed.
Yeah, he may not.
Actually, you know what? I shouldn't take that. Like, I should take that back. Like, I don't know. It's easy to make fun of these people, but I guarantee they are all smart. That they wouldn't get to the position that they were if they weren't smart.
Right.
I'm surprised they didn't use any George W. Bush quotes. At least I haven't seen any through the many times I've died through the multiple playthroughs.
Fool me once, or fool me twice, you're a fool.
Maybe he didn't have any super memorable military quotes.
He was a commander-in-chief for 8 years during war.
I'm sure I could have picked some out. Yeah, he did start... Or no, I don't know if they were ever technically wars.
Oh, we were at war.
I know. I don't want to get into that. So anyway, you go through... I think this is what they call the West Wing over here. The TV show.
Oh. Never seen it.
Never seen the West Wing?
No.
I've never seen it either.
The woman's a president, right? Isn't that the premise?
Yeah, it's almost as believable as a black man being president. Come on, what are you writing for 24? Come on, man. No, this is another scene straight out of The Rock at the very end of this level. You have to light some bright green flares to prevent...
Oh, that's real?
Yeah. During the podcast when we were talking about that...
That's the scene I referenced just out of the blue.
Right. And I'd forgotten that was also in this game when you mentioned it, because I mentioned two other specific moments that reminded me a lot of The Rock. But there's also this moment at the end of this where you light some green flares and the jets fly over and they pull up at the last second and don't bomb the Whiskey Hotel.
And you take a syringe and jam it into your heart so that the sarin nerve gas doesn't melt your body.
You listen to Elton John? No, I don't listen to that crap. Oh yeah? I like the song The Rocket Man. You know why? Because you are him.
Worst quote ever.
I butchered that miserably.
No, not saying... I'm just saying that's the stupidest thing ever said in a movie.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty tacky. Hey, it's a Michael Bay movie, man. Yeah. They had to get some garbage in there one way or another.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do tours of the White House anymore. Do you know if they do?
The Do Tour?
No, not the Do Tour. I see that every Saturday morning on NBC or something. No, I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't think they do those anymore.
You can't trust people anymore.
I guess.
If you let tours in, people would probably,
steal the ashtrays.
Yeah. And
go bowling in the bowling alley.
Strap bombs to themselves.
Yeah. So they talk about you being on a timer right now, and I haven't actually tested it. So I don't know if they just forgot to put the actual timer on the screen or what. But there's definitely an imposing threat of getting bombed by a sense of urgency. And they, towards the end of this level, they start saying, oh, we have 120 seconds, we have 90 seconds, we have 60 seconds, but it never actually shows up on the screen. So I don't know if it's legitimate or if it's just they say there's 90 seconds.
Get moving.
Like there's 3 minutes between 90 seconds and 60 seconds in real time, but in game time. For those out there, I'm air quoting many things.
Homer, he can't see you wing through the phone. you listening to where the guy was talking about suicide bombers and how the name downplays the fact that it causes like hundreds of homicides?
I don't remember. I do remember that though. I don't remember exactly the weird revelation that I learned from that.
Yeah, it was kind of, you never think about suicide bombers being mass murderers.
No, I think people do. I don't think you're remembering what we heard in its entirety, because it was certainly. I gotta figure that out. So this is about the time where they start to count down that you only have X amount of seconds to get to the roof and pop the flares. And 90 seconds. There's not going to be a ton of guys between you and the end. So you don't really have to rush. There's going to be a few guys in this room right here, so use whatever ordnance you have left. Use your flares, use your grenades, use your grenade launcher. And then you just run up the final set of stairs and pretend that you're going to go home and fuck the prom queen.
You know, it's kind of what I just thought of.
What's that?
One of the best first-person shooters of all time on the best console for first-person shooters.
Halo on the Xbox.
No,
you're going to say GoldenEye.
Of the Wii as the best console for first-person shooters.
Right, obviously.
And the
you better
game,
make this point quick. We only got a couple seconds.
What's that game?
GoldenEye?
The first-person shooter that came out recently. Well, the White House is in it, and I would like to compare the graphics of this.
The Conduit? Is that
yeah,
what
the
you're
Conduit.
Okay.
To the graphics of the Conduit White House. Just to see, you know.
I'll probably be buying the PC version just to compare. I'll do a PC versus the Wii and see what. I guess Call of Duty 4 is coming out on the Wii at the same time as this is.
That's weird.
Yeah.
When the time is right.